Alrighty, time for chapter 8. Let's go. 8, 9, 10, and 11 are very easy.
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the red wolves are back on the prowl.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us. You're saying no? Well, aren't you just a great big bore?
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights. Hey, what's wrong? If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
Ah, yes, the instruction that I'm not going to be able to really use. Bless, bless, bless. Let's go. I mean, I'm sure that's good enough, but... ah, she's got a B. We can work with that. Go ahead and change it over for a bit. Alright, who else? Very funny. I cracked myself up.
Professor, may I ask you a question?
Oh, right. Yeah, yes, it makes sense that this is here. Okay, what is it? Do it when he's not looking, of course. He'll appreciate it.
Professor.
No.
You look unwell. It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Ramire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the Knights making progress with their investigation? If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings. There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flame was kidnapped as well, and now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor? Oh, I'm surprised to hear you say that. But actually, I agree. It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. However, I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlapping. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
Okay. This one.
I am happy. Much appreciated. Makes me sleepy. Lovely. Agreed. You are full of mystery. Agreed. That was...
He had both answers in there. Nice. Yay! I did it.
I will not be a burden.
Don't worry, Pet. It is my duty to help.
I'm sure you're both gonna do great.
Petra.
The Empire.
Good job, guys. Okay. Everybody's gonna basically have all their death blow skills soon, so that'll be nice. Which, I have all the good ones? I do. Okay. Need to start doing these soon. But at least I don't have as many to do as I usually do. But either way. Well, let me check here first. I don't think anybody's 20 yet. Yeah, no. Close, but not quite. Ah. I could meme a little bit, but there's no point, really. That's all fine, whatever.
I do not know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy and a bit... It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same? And yet, It feels familiar, as though pulled from a corner of my memory, from a time long ago. I simply cannot fathom it.
Lots of optionals, huh? I can't remember what they are. There are lots of DLC quests, not optionals. They're all fucking optional. Stupid. Yeah, chapter 8 through like chapter 10 is, I think, that's usually about when everybody gets like Death Blow and Fiendish Blow, and then they just start being able to just murder things, and it's great.
Chatterbox, what's wrong with you? Go home. Good. No offense, but you look awful. Get some rest, okay? Sleep is really important when you're feeling down.
I actually think when I do Silver Snow, I'm going to use all 4 of these guys. I've never used all of them at once. I think that'd be kind of fun. It'd be a lot more interesting than having to replay the Black Eagles and just using all of them again.
Winning the battle was great and all. The after party was a complete letdown. I guess I get it. There were some younger students around and all that. But still, what a waste. We needed some fun juice, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, it was still a fine time.
Fun juice. Just say alcohol, man. We all know what you're talking about.
News of the affair at Ramire Village has reached me. The situation seems rather dire. Any threat to the lives of the common folk must be met with swift action. You share my views? That speaks well of you. You have more than a commoner's share of integrity. Given your concern, would it not be appropriate for you to depart rather than idling the time away?
Get away.
I can't shake the feeling that what went down in Ramire Village is something other than a plague. I guess it's best not to go sticking our noses in it, lest they get cut off. Don't go and make me worry about you, friend. You're looking paler than usual. Stop pushing yourself so hard.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Fuck you. Oh, which one of these do I want to do first? Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just save this one for last just because it's a pain in my fucking ass, but it's not even really that it's hard once you figure out the trick. It's just tedious and it annoys me.
What?
I don't like tedious things.
Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time.
Hey, it's not like I'm bothering her. Sorry for the ruckus, Professor. Please don't worry about it too much. Nothing to worry about here.
I wish you would worry about it a little more.
Right.
I am so happy to be part of your class, Professor. I honestly cannot recall the last time I interacted with others on a daily basis like this. It reminds me of when I was a child. That was so very long ago now. Despite how young I may appear to you, I'm quite mature. You may be surprised, you know.
Hey, I wonder whose that is.
The librarian is always out and about these days. And just when I had some questions about a book I'd borrowed. Ugh, now I'm so curious about where he's gone off to. He'd better come back soon.
Ah, Professor! The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was such good fun, don't you think?
Ignatz, how long are you going to keep harping on about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Oh, come on, let me gush. Did you see how the house leaders came together after the battle? What an incredible thing to witness. Harmony, even after something so hard fought.
True. If they can keep playing nice, perhaps there will be peace in Fodlan after all.
You're such a fucking nerd, Ignatz. What's wrong with you?
Hey there.
Okay.
I get it.
Oh, god damn it. This is this month with all these
Heard about
quests.
Remire Village from some of the knights. It's certainly troubling. If it's a contagion, we at Garrick Mock should be on the lookout as well. Your words are oddly persuasive, Professor, even if they're not exactly based on anything.
Damn, she's short. Look at that.
Hey,
Professor!
Professor, how are you feeling, Professor? You look rather ill, if you don't mind my saying so. Are you sick? If so, I would urge you not to push yourself too hard. Take some rest. Just my natural talent, nothing out of the ordinary. Enough wit now. You should lie down.
Homeboy looks like he's on the front page of botched surgeries. That's a great place.
I could use your help.
That is for Rhea. Yeah, this month is that stupid collectathon item month.
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor? You look a little pale. Please be careful. It's so easy to catch a cold this time of year.
Oh, about that. I'm falling asleep, I can tell you that. I slept on my arm funny and it fell asleep in the middle of the night and it woke me up. It was annoying.
What is it? I'm in the middle of my daily duties. I assume you know by now that the four saints are all-important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlin. I have something to ask of you.
This is a place of mysteriousness. I have awareness of how much difference every part of the world is. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully.
Yeah, I'd much rather live on like a little archipelago than in the mountains somewhere. That would be kinda nice. I guess he likes this, I don't know. Oh hey, look at that. There you go.
Professor!
I should just go ahead and get that quest with Catherine and Shamir started.
Yeah.
And get Petra a silver sword.
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No. We need it. Give it to me, not her.
Hey now. I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude. Hey you, do me a favor. Of the 4, it was
You can't.
If I take
As you were
that
want.
Hey now.
I have a favor to ask.
Yeah, it's going to Catherine, like
Professor.
always.
Professor, you seem unwell. How are you faring? If you're not feeling well, I'd strongly recommend some rest. Let me
consider. Professor, tell me, is this about Remire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear, and the most anyone can do is stand back and watch. It is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this?
It's a conspiracy.
In that case, we should strengthen the guards. If you visit the village, Professor, please, take care.
Professor, what have you got there? My goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me.
Okay.
I am in your debt, Professor. I thought we might make it through last month in peace. But no, another incident just had to arise, didn't it? If only this debacle had to do with crests, why, I'd have gone and dealt with it in an instant.
Professor.
Actually, like falling asleep. Tuesdays are rough for me.
Do you have time for a request?
Okay. Congratulations on winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Did you get a special reward?
I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. Don't you, Professor?
Oh, disappointing.
Okay, good. I was just checking. I was pretty sure War Monk gave me Fist Fair, but I wasn't sure. I'll definitely need Fist Fair to do that optional quest in the tournament, so I can't do it yet. I just won't have the damage to kill the guy. Fist's pretty low damage. Well, actually, does it force me to use a sword, or does it... I think it lets me just punch. I can't remember. Every time I've done that quest, I've done it as just like a default sword user, so...
What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold. How did you know? My act was perfect. Alas, 'tis no mere illness of the body, but a malign affliction of my soul. So, back to bed.
Hey. Hey, wait please.
Yep,
Fantastic.
you got it.
Thanks, Professor. I know you figure medicine and magical healing are two ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. That's probably obvious. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy, stuff like that.
Yes, give me my carrot. Bless.
That's right. Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. He is the Minister of Military Affairs, after all. Still, though, I could have sworn those two didn't get along.
Oh, I gotta go to bed early tonight. I'm dying. Dying live on air, that's for sure.
Hi there.
I say that, but I probably won't.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, oh, this month. That's exactly what Captain Gerald said. You're going with the captain to investigate Remire Village soon, aren't you? It feels like so long ago that you two came here.
It's that I'm worried about Remire. That affliction is a little too mysterious for my liking. I'm pretty sure it's not normal. What? Oh, come on, don't tease me. But what if it really was something like that? How could we hope to stop it?
Very carefully. It's the answer to everything. Actually, I think the old map of Inbar is Flane's lost item.
Hey, Professor. Can I get your advice on something? I just don't know what to do anymore. I used to think they were the best, but now I can't even stand looking at them. Good point, Professor. I think I need to see other meats right now. Then I can come back to fish when I'm good and ready.
They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envisioned for yourself? That's surprising. But I suppose it's possible you're telling the truth.
How the fuck would this weirdo ever see himself doing something like this, though?
Investigating Remire Village. Be on your guard.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance?
Fucking got him, dude.
You know, Professor...
No, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to Fifi.
You know, Professor, why...
Oh, I have a request.
Yep, sure thing, man.
Hello there.
I may or may not get to that one.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, except that Tomas departed the monastery and has yet to return. Consider that reported. He's been gone for periods of time before and has always returned, so I'm not too worried. Still, I wonder what in the world he's doing out there.
No.
What is the next stat item I will be getting?
Hey, how about a favor?
The Black Pearl.
Hey.
So useful. Wow.
Hello there. This one, yes? This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
The fish will all come together next chapter. Oh, let me go over here, turn this in. Now I have to do a lot of jumping around.
Hello.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Thanks. I appreciate you giving Caspar an iron shield. It'll make him mildly more tanky. Ferdinand and Mary Ann hiding together in the dorms. I wonder what could be happening here. Oh, I got excited.
Good day, Professor. Well then, I should go.
It would have been scandalous. And I do love my drama.
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate.
I think Blenheart is also at some point in this little trade-a-thon.
I fear I may become a social recluse soon. My life consists of wearing a groove in the floor between the library and the dining hall. Although I guess a real recluse wouldn't leave their room, eh? That would be me if you weren't my teacher. Locked away in my room, reading, napping, never to be seen. You know, I never see Bernadetta outside of class. I wonder what it is that she does in her room all day.
Great question. Maybe you should go barge in. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
What in the world is happening in Remire Village? I hear even the knights have been dispatched. I hope it's nothing too serious. After all, that's where we first met. I have valued memories of the place.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I wonder how Remire Village is faring. Hopefully we're not dealing with some new epidemic. It wouldn't be unheard of. Almost 20 years ago, a terrible plague blazed through Fargus. It even hit the capital city, taking the Queen Consort's life. Or so I heard. The whole kingdom was in an uproar over that loss. The person who saved the kingdom wasn't a doctor, but a holy woman, the fair Lady Cornelia. After that, she was awarded the honor of being a mage in the service of the royal family. She sounds like an amazing woman, but she must be pretty old by now. But hey, maybe she's aged like a fine wine.
I mean, dude, you hit on Ingrid's grandmother, right? It's like,
Professor.
he's clearly not that picky.
Professor, I want to trade me what? Thanks, Professor. This is great. The knights go out from Garreg Mach to take on all kinds of other duties. I'd sure like a job like that one day. Then again, I don't know. Serving Lady Rhea here is pretty good.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me, how was your vertigo?
Are you not feeling okay? You should get some rest.
If you must go to the village, make sure you're in good health before we depart.
Hello, Rhea. I got a letter for you.
Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary?
Oh god, yes.
I thought you might. Traveling the world, just you and Gerald. How lovely it must have been. It was in Remire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not? Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes.
Oh, I got a gift for you. Oh. Yes. Okay. Well, at least I timed that right. Gotta trade an item with Mercedes, too. So everything worked out. Don't shout at me, bitch.
Thanks.
Look, would you mind trading?
Okay.
Thank you so much. If it's not too much,
Yep.
thank you so much. I'll try. Oh, Professor X.
No, I don't want to recruit you. Stay away.
That's enough. Why don't you trade it for excellent doing business with you, Professor?
Okay, now Petrick gets a silver sword. Yay! Etc.
You brought it. How? Give it. Excuse me. Seems. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Thanks. That it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let me repair some stuff while I'm here.
Is this it? Is this it?
Ah, I could forge a lot of this stuff actually. Let's do that. Ah, I'm not at a high enough level. Okay. I was just gonna like start forging things in the silver axes, but I'll just forge everybody's iron weapons for now.
Is this it? There you go.
That's good enough.
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it?
Except for
There
Bernie,
you
she
go.
gets a steel one. And you, I can't forge that, so
Is
I
this
will
it?
forge
There
this.
you go.
Okay.
Come back anytime. Hello there.
Let me
This
just
one,
buy
yes?
like 30 of these or something. Yeah, there you go.
I
Good
think.
enough.
Return soon, please.
And
Welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. Come again.
okay, there's that. Now for the sauna. Oh, good. What do I want to enter the sauna with? Let me see. I guess Petra could use it the most.
That's so.
I need to get her swords to B+ already, dang it. Getting by with and Petra shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, see, this appears reasonable. Somewhat. Ah, really? Fuck you. She was at the exact same point where Byleth was when he was feeling good. That's bullshit. I hate this game. Ah. Ooh. The invisible NPC. I wonder why this guy in charge of the sauna is a war master. More steam. More steam. We go hard. There you go. See, much more reasonable.
Professor.
Okay. Now it's epic mealtime. I haven't watched that YouTube channel in like 10 years. Wonder if it's even still a thing. I'm sure it is.
While I have little interest...
I would be... Oh, I love this eating...
Okay. Who's left? I guess I'll do Linhart and Bernie. I would like to get Warp on Linhart sometime this year.
This is my...
Ooh.
Warp is just useful. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I only have, like 6 for the lessons right now, so I should be fine. I need to learn myself in some fists and some faith healing. So let's do that.
It was you can't if I as you were saying.
Fuck you. Okay. So Catherine's gonna give it to me, right?
It was you can't if I as you were saying.
Yeah. I was considering threatening her with something. But it worked out. Sometimes you don't gotta threaten people. Now the drunk that sleeps around needs to teach me how to be faithful. Let's go. Not that those things are mutually exclusive, of course.
Hey, I know you've medicine, but
Yay. Yay, white magic avoid. I will never use white magic.
Professor.
We can talk later. Leave me alone. Oh. I'll just give stuff to Constance.
It was half a
Oh, nice. Thanks, Rhea. Good shit. Okay. I need to save scum the stuff. Well, hopefully not, but we'll see. Let's go.
I'm in.
Let me change her stuff again, actually. I think I... need to do this. I believe that is actually correct. I realistically only need to get her access to B+ for her to be good, so...
You have...
Okay, that potentially solves that problem. There you go.
Tell him.
Soul Blade based.
How?
You should get warp at A, so go for that. What do I have this clown doing? That's right, I was getting his... There it is, Frozen Lance. Now once I got that to C, he's basically good. I'll just go back to Reason and Horsies.
Hey, pal.
Fuck off.
Petra, the
Let's put this to the test.
Nice.
I get it.
I'm a well-oiled...
You're an ape.
Hey.
Okay. Try again. I want my speed carrot.
Hey.
I would like to do some gardening, thank you. Okay, let's all do this again together. It'll be fun.
This...
It's...
Get some perfects, Bernie.
You're
Tell...
We did it.
Professor.
I'm just glad there's no like birthdays this month or this week.
Petra, the
Week was the word I was looking for. I'm getting old.
Let's put this to the...
I get it.
It's still got room.
Okay, let's see if I grew a carrot this time.
Hey.
Yay. Okay. Less.
Maybe.
Do the same, basically the same thing again.
While this is...
Oh, I love eating.
How did I know? Magic. Do Bernie and Mercedes.
Ooh, this is...
And, I'll just go ahead and do like an extra one, so that way I have extra activity point for something else in the future if I need it.
Delicious.
Technically. Okay, same thing as last time. A fist and some faith. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, but...
I know you medicine, but
Okay, I really only need to get it to C+, so pretty soon I'll be done with fists, and I'll just be doing fists and axes. Or, I'll be done with faith, and I will be doing brawling and axes.
hey.
What was I doing? Alright. Hey.
The glory.
Couple more of those and I'll have it. Getting greats really adds up over time.
It was you can't if I take as you were saying.
Fuck you.
Of the four, it was you can't if I take care as you were saying.
So let's talk about why Catherine's the worst person in the world. I'll recruit her and get her killed on purpose one of these days for this. Her and Seth. Seth is also on the top of my shit list for being difficult in my previous runs. I think one of these times I had to get training from him for 10 minutes for a great. Made me so mad. I was seething.
It was you can't if I as you were saying. Of the four, it was you can't if I as you were.
God damn it! Come on! Why is Manuela just so quick and painless, and this is difficult? Maybe Catherine's just bad at punching things.
Of the it was you can't if I as you were.
She's rapidly climbing in my shit list. She's climbing very fast right now.
Of the four, it was you can't if I as you were.
Yay.
Practice.
My brawling prowess, though.
It was half a...
Boo.
It half a...
Boo. She's making me anti-religious very fast here. Ugh.
It
That was
was
a
in
burp.
half a...
Hey. I could probably get away with only 2 more faith trainings, and I'd be good. Very nice. I'll take it. We'll talk later, okay? These do I have? I don't really have a ton. I think I'll just do them after this. This will be a little longer than what I try to keep things, but that's okay. I did do this, right? Oh, the statues.
Hey.
That's right. I need to go over there. Before I forget that shit again, like I always do.
Professor!
Need something?
Let's
This
go
one?
ahead and get our 10%.
You're all set.
Okay, basically done with them. So
This
now
one?
I just gotta do these.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Which will be done reasonably quickly.
Nothing. Right. Nothing.
Helen?
Alright, now that Lysithea will actually get a lot of XP in her swords. To Swordmaster we go. Okay. Bernie, with your axes. Go ahead and bump this up to C. Okay, he'll get it next. And, you? Nah, you. Let's go ahead and finish this off.
Perhaps.
Alright, let me change Schubert's goals. Okay.
Professor!
Sure.
This is my favorite.
Eating
Nice, that's actually a very nice little bit of luck there getting
I
those
have
two like
some
that.
worried.
As long as it makes me stronger. I'm beginning to
Sure. Then I can do all the supports, and we can call it a video here, I suppose. Do you like cinnamon? I don't have any cinnamon. I don't have any of the stuff you like here. You can have this.
Thank you very much. Oh, hot. Yes. Yes. Huh? Huh?
Really likes talking about hopes for a
Spending
future.
time with me must be boring.
Absolutely. Damn, I didn't get anything. Oh well. Okay, support time.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now. Merely keeping an eye on you for the moment. Nothing to be concerned over. Unusually watchful. Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time. I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Eyre and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all? Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment. The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's rare for a nice professor like you to be so strict. Please, Professor, you must understand how difficult it is for me to fight the demon of drowsiness. Just talking about it makes me sleepy. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. I would certainly injure myself if I tried to train while drowsy. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. And yet you can wield one of the hero's relics. You're like a hero in some silly legend. Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can. Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do. Oh. I would hope, Professor, that you have the decorum to pretend you've heard nothing. Anyway, I'll be just another moment. Patience, please. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want? Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know. No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway? You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say? Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
I wonder why. Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking. You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented. I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan. By the time I joined, he was gone. So I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right? Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me. Such a sweet child. Oh, my apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you? My, but that does sound like something Gerald would say. However, one would be remiss to not take circumstance into consideration. In order to rise to the role of Archbishop, one must maintain an unbiased approach to judgment. It oft requires a certain sternness of words and actions. However, I believe that the person who stands before you now is no longer frightening. At least, that is my hope. Since you're here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights. Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also... Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Yeah! I'm back! If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That might have been the wrong approach. Ah, well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
Good morning! The weather is nice today. So, it's, really nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Indeed. Did you want something?
I'm really sorry.
I can't accept your apology until I know what it's for.
Oh, good point. I'm sorry I said you were terrifying.
Is that all? I'm used to that. No apology necessary.
But you've been avoiding me since then, right? You even stopped doing your deathly grin.
I am merely trying not to frighten you. Is there something wrong with that?
It's not working. And yes, there is. You can't quit talking and laughing just to try to make me feel better. That's not really fair. I need to master my own fear.
Is that right?
Yes. Right. Why?
You told me not to forego laughing, so I laughed as hard as I could. Is it helping to conquer your fear?
Yes. I mean, someday it might. Maybe. I'm not ready!
Looking out toward Bridget, are you?
Yes. There are some times I cannot stop my thoughts from going home. It will be much time before I return. Bridget feels far away.
It is quite a long way. To say nothing of the sea that lies between here and there. Being unable to return must further add to the distance in your mind.
It is as you say. When I return to Bridget, I will be the new queen. I am wishing to help relations with the Empire.
I believe you will be successful. You may not be Lady Edelgard's equal, but you are resourceful enough to make an excellent queen. And unlike Lady Edelgard, you will not be forced to harden your heart.
Not Edelgard's equal. Is that what you are saying?
Understand that I mean no disrespect by this. But it is a fact that you are far beneath her. Make no mistake about what would happen if you were to raise your banner in revolt against her. She would crush you mercilessly.
That is not a difference of equality. It is a difference of power.
Even if our homelands were on equal footing, Lady Edelgard would still prevail.
I can see with clarity the difference between me and Lady Edelgard. But that has no matter. I would never lose.
How amusing. For your sake, you had better hope you are right.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to. Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person, but I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing, but you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you, and I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right.
I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe, if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
When I mess up, or even when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again, because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it, but that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious! At least I got you to laugh.
Taking care of some weapon maintenance, Petra? You seem completely absorbed.
Yes, taking care of the weapons has great importance.
I cannot argue with that. That weapon there, is it from Bridget?
No, it is a weapon of Dagda. But the people of Bridget used them often.
Fascinating. I have read about the weapons of Dagda, but this is my first time seeing one in person.
Lots of weapons and fighting techniques came from Dagda to Bridget.
Ah, so Dagda to the west had a big influence on the Bridget archipelago. I am fascinated by foreign fighting techniques. Would you consider teaching me sometime?
I will. But it is difficult to explain fighting with words. We can try sparring, maybe?
Yes, a practical demonstration. I would be quite grateful.
Let's have our beginning then.
Perhaps we should stop there.
Oh? Do you think you have understanding of the fighting techniques from Dagda?
Yes, now that I have experienced it firsthand. I used to look down on foreign fighting styles, but I was clearly remiss. The footwork, the nimble way you shift your weight is extraordinary. I will have to remember those moves for the next time I am in battle. Clearly, you have honed your skills through practice. Your fist felt as sharp as a spear.
Bridget is stuck in between Dagda and Fodlan. It is of much importance to hone our fighting techniques. I am of the royal family, but I am a warrior before that. I must fight to live and to protect my home.
When the alliances of Bridget and Dagda encroached on the Empire, they were always driven back. But perhaps the Empire's victory was due to geographic advantage or divine intervention, rather than military superiority. Having met you, that is what I think. I cannot help but feel a little disgraced. I held foreign fighting styles in such low regard without ever seeing them for myself.
When I came to Fodlan, I felt disgraced for many things that I learned. But there is no disgrace in losing ignorance. We need to be learning and growing with each other, always.
Yes, by working together we can make progress. And both sides need to look ahead to the future.
Hi.
Well, well, if it isn't Bernadetta, what brings you here?
Am I bothering you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll come back another time.
Well, don't leave yet, you just got here. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Do you remember that time in town?
In town? Oh, you mean when all those thieves showed up? Whew, that was rough. I heard a bunch of people got robbed.
No, not that. I mean the time I was carried off.
Some thieves tried to carry you off? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just tell me which way they went. I'm gonna...
That's not what I mean. Oh, just forget it.
Wait, don't go. What are you trying to ask me?
Will you really listen this time?
Of course. Sorry. You have my full attention.
Do you remember when you carried me to that spot with the really pretty view? Where is that place? I've been looking all over.
The place I took you with the view. Oh, right! Okay, first you go out of the monastery, and Actually, it's kind of tricky to explain. Come on, I'll just take you there again. But pay attention this time.
Huh? Wait! What are you... No! Not again! Stop! Put me down!
Okay, there's all those. Be doing some battles next. Alright, thanks for watching, folks.